What's going on, YouTube? You know what it is. It's your boy Shrek. We're back with another diesel video. Diesel repair, how-to, DIY, whatever you want to call these. So today, well, I had this question asked a little while ago. How do they know whether it's, or how do I know whether it's the shifter or the TCM? This is a perfect example. A truck came in because it's not shifting. Ignore the other faults. So when we step on our brake and shift it in a drive manually, it works. You shift it and it doesn't want to shift anymore. So trying to shift it into, shift it into reverse, and we get nothing. I don't know if you could hear the transmission fighting itself. So we go and check our DDL. We plugged in DDL and see what the problem is. It's showing us some faults for ABS, the CPC, well, a few CPC faults, which are the wheel speed signal, ABS, automatic gear selection, gear shift not possible. Then you have a few other non-active faults. The thing is, you can hear it shifting. It wasn't even going into second gear earlier. I had to put it into manual mode. So I know it's not the shifter. Another thing is, I usually, to make sure it's not the shifter, I'll cycle through the, as you can tell, the Jake brake or engine brake. And that's working. So that's one way I try to single out that it's not the shifter. This one, I really don't know what it is. I hooked up my program. It won't shift out a second. I actually, so DDL has, when you have an actual program, DDL has the transmission learn procedure. It has that, and then it also has the transmission gear split. On this one, you can select what gears you want it to go through. So let me select gear 4. 4, 6, 8, and 10 are working on this truck. So we go ahead and shift it into 4th. And it shifts into 4th. Let me show you guys how it shifts into 3rd. And it doesn't want to shift. So 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 are not shifting. Let me try number 5, gear 5. Nothing. Let's try 6. 6 works. So we know it's not the shifter. The shifter is working. We know it's not the TCM. The TCM is working when I'm bypassing the shifter. So showing or telling the computer what gear to shift in through this program is working. The only other thing I could think of is the transmission gear valving. It has a valving that goes by air. Pretty sure that got stuck. That is definitely out of my scope. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are yet on another day. So I'm finishing off this video. I believe we were diagnosing it with the valving on the transmission, but I will be the first to admit my failures, or whatever you call that. But looking into it further, my laptop or my programs weren't diagnosing everything or weren't connected to all the computers. So one thing my boss told me about was, let me see if we can pull it up. So before we were thinking it was going to be the shifter or the valving TCM, one of them things. So we soon discovered that. Let me see if we can pull it down. It was in fact a speed sensor. So this wasn't popping up on my program earlier. This is a whole different day. We were able to, I guess, connect to all the computers now. And it was a speed sensor. The axle 1 left. So driver's side, front axle, speed sensor was causing the transmission not to shift. Let me show you guys how it shifts now. So ignore the faults that it has right now because it does have extra faults, but we shift into reverse, we shift into drive. Everything is working properly now. It was all based on a speed sensor. A speed sensor is the same thing as the ABS sensor. They're the same thing, one and the other. So speed sensors will cause your transmission not to shift out of gear because it thinks the truck is moving. And that being said, sometimes it's not a shifter, sometimes it's not a TCM, sometimes it's not even the transmission. It could be simple as a ABS sensor. Just following up with you guys so I could finish this video. I don't know how it's gonna go because I've never shown you guys me messing up, but we are trying to be as transparent as possible and showing you guys how we diagnose things. So with that being said, guys, this will be the final video of the year. If you're out on the road, be safe. If you're at home, enjoy time with your family. Like always, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for being here. We are on the road to 1,000. We're almost there. And after that, we will continue to make content for you guys. Please let me know what you guys want to watch. Comment, share, subscribe. And until the next one, guys, thank you guys. God bless and Happy New Year. Peace.